Start the show.
And you just dive into the hamper then?
Start the show.
I gotta
Hi
get the panties out
everyone,
of the
welcome
frame.
to the Dice.
Keep it. Just roll with it. Keep going.
Welcome to the Dice That Bind Us. We're in a weird mood today. We've had a long weekend.
Okay,
Exactly
let's
what I was
go.
talking about. Like, take off the one headphone.
I'm back.
It's just really fun to hear Alex laughing. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Dice That Bind Us, a TTRPG D&D 5e actual live play show of, in some iteration, Storm King's Thunder. Look at all of our lovely faces here. My DM is right here, Alex, and he will take it over here shortly. If you want to get connected to us as a community, we have a Facebook, a Twitter, and a TikTok, as well as a Discord, all of which are linked in the comments below, so go check that out. If you want to be a part of the community, engage in asking us questions about our characters, asking us questions in character, and all that fun stuff. So take it away to Alex for our recap.
Yes, we rejoin our lovely heroes after the most emotional whiplash roller coaster of a ridiculously chaotic episode
It was long.
last week. It was a long
literally
one.
and emotionally.
If you watch the episode, you know what I'm talking about.
Well, I just watched the episode about half an hour ago, and it's full because I was gone.
sent Ian the
and,
VOD.
Yes, Ian has
doggy.
returned. We are glad to have him back.
Back in New York.
It's wonderful. As a bit of a recap, there was grief. There was a very beloved character that stepped away. There was a new, just as wonderful and lovable character introduced. And then, because I make percentage tables that are, I'm like, it's a 1 in 100 shot. What are the odds that this is going to happen? So I add these little things that I think will never happen. Happen every time. The party got to meet one additional member of the 10, the original dragons. Terrence.
He's awesome.
This is great.
I think Terrence's voice was like my voice, but just like a little higher and like just like a bunch of like ups and downs.
Yeah, you were a little more grungy
There,
about
he's
it.
hanging out. He's doing his thing.
He's doing his
Terrence was like a
It's
dude,
great.
bro.
Yeah, dude, bro.
Terrence is vibing.
He's his vibe. Terrence is vibing. You guys asked him a bunch of random questions, and then we cut the episode. A, because we went on for so long, and B, to give you guys some more time to think of questions you may have for Terrence.
Think about questions to ask Terrence.
Great. Glad you guys did that homework. Also,
I'm the new guy here. What are you talking about?
Also, you guys might notice that Zach and Dash are in the same room recording because Zach decided to come to Colorado and visit. So we got to hang out with Zach for a while, and it was really,
Yay.
really great.
And now I can punch Tumult in HD.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
that's what the
I
fans
won't,
are here for.
But,
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. I wonder if you hit him hard enough, I'll hear the echo in my room.
At least
Science, do it.
At least he's not playing Zykor.
True. That would have been amazing.
That'd be like
The true thing that rips a D&D party apart: logic and common sense.
You're not wrong.
Yep,
not.
oh, we're going to be on another one this week, aren't we?
it's gonna be great. So everyone, with Terrence aboard the airship on, I think, your third of 10 days of travel towards
Fucking
the Shadowtop Cathedral, the world is yours, my friends.
This is Tibartos, our first mates. He's also here. And mates, I don't, we've had a rough couple of days.
I heard
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. Wait, it was written down? Does Lion Dandy have like a book of our escapades?
He tells the story. He doesn't write it down.
Huh.
I'm Terrence.
Hello, Terrence. It is a pleasure to meet you.
I look like a lion, but I'm really a dragon. A really big one.
Like a
He kind of hops. fully transforms into his just massive dragon self and then shifts back down into Terrence the Leonin.
He told us we have to become gods to kill Dandelion.
I like this idea.
Told us to find the flesh bags, kill the flesh bags, repeat the process.
So like a really big one.
Yep.
Like one of the 10.
Like that. Okay. Yes.
Yep.
Are you... I think we kind of touched on this last time. You're not trying to, like... You yourself, I know you don't speak for everyone, aren't trying to, like, reclaim your lands that you had before?
Nah. Why would I?
I don't know.
There's a lot of responsibility, and I had to, like, work hard, and it involved a lot of the, the messy stuff, and I'm not a big fan of the messy stuff.
Like the killing and the fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really fucking good at it. But I just don't... That's not my dish.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Well, hello, Terrence, and welcome. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. It is good to see you again, my friends. I'm going to nod towards the newest members of our crew here.
Hi there.
Hello. I'll be completely honest. Bartos is not feeling quite himself.
Yeah, because you a friend died and then a friend left, and it's really heavy.
Terrence, do you know how to fix somebody being disintegrated and poofing out of existence by a meta assassin?
True resurrection, maybe?
Okay.
That's about what we assume.
But it depends, like, it's situational, right? Like,
Yeah.
it depends on where, like, the soul ended up, or, like, it depends on, like
What they want to do.
if how they died. Like, was it, like, the assassin that did the killing, or was it, like, the...
More a circumstance of their own binding vows on themselves.
Huh.
Arcanus Magnates, those probably were not around when you were last here.
No.
Yeah, they're new.
They are
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
complicated
they're the
people.
conversation of, like, warlocks, but extra.
Yeah, we talked,
Yes.
yeah.
Hmm. So no clue how to become divine, huh?
Well, yeah, you have to get the divine... Like, you have to get, like, shards of divinity from people, and,
Yeah.
like, someone
Shards of
divine
divinity?
has to give you their power, or you have to, like, claim their power, or so on and so forth. The only way that you can technically kill the divine is by being of a divine power.
Are you a divine?
No, well,
Do you have a shard?
yes.
If you don't want to be part of all the stuff and things.
Good try, Argus, but nope, can't have mine.
Okay, just checking.
That's
Fair.
a good shot in the dark, though. I appreciate your candor and effort for it, for sure.
That is a lot of chutzpah.
What's...
Gall?
Oh, that? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Terrence, Bartos has been told in no small part by, this, and take Orc Splitter off my back and just kind of, like, set it beside me, next to me. There is a soul of a dwarf, a great dwarven champion who resides within this axe here.
Ooh.
He's great, really good, upstanding guy. Has helped me through a lot of things.
Pulls out a magnifying glass and looking.
Oh, I'd love to
Checking out
let
the
you
axe.
investigate this if Gungrar agrees to it. Believe me, my friend, you will have plenty of time. Again, with the consent of Gungrar. Gungrar has assured me that come being able to either complete his mission or free him from the axe, there will be a possibility of divinity blessed upon it. It has a specific purpose right now, which is to slay orcs.
Ooh, that's a little, like, prejudice-y.
Don't you
It
know
is.
of Gungrar? He's old.
Like old.
Yeah, but I'm like old.
Yeah, wasn't he around like before all the things split though?
I mean, yes, but the dragons likely come long before any of the
it's
splitting.
it is like the DM, Alex, not Terrence. I know his voice is like mine, so I'm clarifying. Gungrar was around before, like when the worlds were first forming. Basically, the world started off just as like a giant Pangea state, where all of the gods were still walking the Primaterial. They hadn't like formed their own layers of divinity. So it's likely that Gungrar existed at the same time as Terrence
But it's a
did.
dude and a dragon.
But
so
it's-
like, it might not have crossed circles.
If the gods were walking among us today, they would have no idea who any of us were, just
Yeah.
because we happen to exist on the same world.
He is well known, and for his time, he had a purpose. His people were at war with the orcs of the time. Now, obviously, there's
It's
many,
different.
many
times,
ages past.
Times change as you know people
Exactly.
progress and so on. Yeah, sure.
Some of our dear friends are orcs, and the Partos would never even fathom the idea of using this weapon against any of them, or any of their kind.
Soup just kind of casually standing there goes, "Whew,
I love you, Soup. You know this.
yeah.
Very deeply.
Soup, did you think that was a possibility?
There's a weapon specifically designed to kill me, just kind of chilling. So I never
Soup,
thought Tapartos would do that, but like also, like the dude we fight is like a mind control dude, and like if that happened to Tapartos, and then Tapartos was like, "Oops, soup looks tasty," it happens.
That's a frightening thought.
You know, he
Soup.
might just say a bowl of soup might be really tasty.
Right.
I do not even want to harbor that thought anywhere. Anyway, this is
There's like a
more
slight
than
pause.
Tapartos wishes to speak.
There's like a slight pause, and Soup goes, "Oh, because my name's a food.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, Soup.
I mean,
Technically, so is Gum Gums. So
you, my friend, are a tasty snack.
Usually an appetizer more than anything, or like a palate cleanser already. Or
don't
Anyway.
eat me!
I was
Don't.
saying,
Don't
won't.
eat me!"
he's a
No,
beast for
you're
the
going to eat me.
eyes. Come on, for the eyes.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
you are very attractive, Soup.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, the point is, after speaking with Gongrar, Tapartos has been not assured, but it has been suggested that this weapon harbors the capability of the slaying of the targets that are chosen by its wielder, if the wielder is so worthy of possessing it. And Tapartos wishes
Terrence, do you know how to get the soul out of a scythe?
Yeah. Yep.
How?
Well, I don't want to sound like a broken record.
Resurrection.
Right.
The soul can't be in there if the soul's in a body.
So a few more power ups, I suppose.
Gongrar,
Or-
do you want a body or do you want to go on?
Oh, I'd fucking love a body. You cannot imagine the great harm I would cause if I could get out of this fucking sight.
Okay.
But like the good kind, right? Like I would be fighting alongside you doing all my fucking business.
Right. That would be pleasant. You would likely want this back then, yes?
No,
Oh, okay.
I promised that to you.
You did, but Tapartos also recognizes and respects the original ownership of a
No, if I had the choice, I'd want that fucking weird mace the other guy has.
that is something you may take up with him and him alone.
This is all like all you hear is Tapartos' side of the conversation.
Anyway, point is, the weapon standing next to me here, Tapartos has been assured has god-slaying potential. It is but currently Orc Splitter, and with the right person and the right intention could become God Splitter. Is
Sick
this
name.
enough for that? It really is, but is this enough for that divinity within and of itself, this legendary artifact, or is
Absolutely
there more?
not. The weapon does not matter. It matters the wielder. What a
The
weapon.
divinity of the wielder.
Right. So if the wielder gets stronger, and the wielder become the weapons themselves would only become that much stronger in the hands of the people that were using them. Good examples. How studied are you all on religion?
Very.
I got a +5.
What?
I got a +5. I'm proficient.
What's the
Jesus Christ.
on a scale of what?
He's slightly
You
more.
asked?
He's kind of trained in religion. I am religious but untrained. We have 3 clerics and a paladin.
Do you have a plus? What's your plus?
8.
Mine?
+8?
Yes.
Yeah. What's yours, Lysander?
Only a 1.
+1,
So
2, 3, 10.
Ileana!
Jesus Christ.
I'm not surprised.
I don't even know if this is
Plus 10
real. but
religion?
if this is like a metric, right? There's no actual tangible way to prove that you guys have these pluses. So Ileana just made like the biggest dick play of them all by just taking whatever the highest number was and making a higher one.
She just added everyone else's up. That's
Okay,
insane.
so
I didn't know you had a fucking
like
+10, Devin.
God damn.
intelligence-based players, man, like if you get proficiency and you start rolling, like those numbers get high.
They get high and they get high fast.
Yep. So for those of you with a little more knowledge of the religious aspects, you know, your +5ers and up, we'll say. I assume that would be like a middle ground of like 5. I don't know. You just threw out arbitrary numbers at me that have no actual meaning or context.
Like,
So-
please give Terrence a voice. This feels like you're the DM speaking to us.
That's
bro
why
it
I
up
said
a little bit.
+5.
Okay. What do you want? What do you want Terrence's voice to be? You guys can.
Just bro it up a little. Like, make him a circle.
Bro,
Dude. Not
dude.
that far. Not that far.
Nope, too
I
late.
want them
This
to
is
be from
Terrence
the
now.
deep south in Arkansas.
Oh,
Deep
God,
Southern
no.
Arkansas, dude.
No,
bro.
we're not
Hell
about to have an
yeah.
Arkansas Leon
Arkansas
I,
Leonin Dragon.
I live in Hee Haw land. I would appreciate it.
I'm sorry, Coda.
I play D&D to escape the hee-haw, thank you. If I could not.
Yeah, just make him a little Californian. He is of the sun or whatever his
That's
fucking
fine.
Yeah,
name
no,
is.
totally. I totally understand that. We can fucking rock it. It'll be good. This is Terrence's voice now, and everything's gonna be great.
Hell yeah.
Rip it, tuck it, curl it.
Dude, the Leaning Tower of Chitza.
Yeah.
Great flick. If
Hi,
you don't know what movie that is from, fucking get cultured.
I bought it the
Out
other
this
day.
entire episode from this episode.
Yep. We're just gonna replace this with that movie and see how long it takes it to get taken down. Fuck the show, fuck the channel, it's worth it. Anybody who gets to
YouTube
watch that
algorithms are
singular
strong.
video. Okay. Now I lost my place in my rambling.
He was talking about our +5s. If we're familiar in religion, we would know.
Right, yeah. So if you think of like Thor.
Like the hammer guy?
Yeah, it's the hammer guy, but like
Oh,
the
okay.
hammer does not maketh the god, but the god does dope shit witheth the hammer. Actually, that's a terrible example because the hammer do maketh the god in that context.
Okay. Okay.
Better one.
I thought he wasn't the god of hammers, though.
He's not the god of hammers, he's the god of thunder and storms. And justice, depending on who you ask and what time frame of the mythology you're looking at. But I digress. Think of Ares. Ares carries around his great blade. The blade do not maketh the god of war, but witheth the blade the god of war can reap great havoc.
Right, so fancy weapon is made fancier in the hands of fancy person, but fancy weapon is just fancy weapon, is not god weapon.
Right, except for in the case of Mjolnir, which would in fact make you Thor, the god of thunder and storms, and potentially justice, depending on the time frame. But again, I digress.
Yes, we piece of divinity, potentially with cool god slaying weapon. Okay.
theoretically, if the Partos were to pursue the goal of eventually slaying Dandelion with the Dandelion specific slaying weapon, Tepartos would need to achieve a level of divinity on
It's
par
on my
with
back.
Dandelion to be able to slay him in the first place.
Not necessarily of the same.
But of some caliber.
Right, yeah. So think about
The
it this way.
mortal that Tepartos is now is inadequate.
If there was, say, a system of damage that something could take, and there was like categories of how that damage would be calculated. If you were a mortal with no divine spark of any kind, he would be like immune to that damage.
Regardless of
then-
the weapon.
Right, but then like if you were like a demigod level of divine, he would be like resistant to that damage. But if you somehow became like a god level divine, it would just be normally calculated damage. If you catch what I'm saying.
This is an odd yet pertinent metaphor. Thank you for the explanation.
Yeah.
I feel like
This
we are
is good to know.
severely underutilizing you as an information-based resource.
I
Like,
agree.
We've just had a very long amount of time, and we're not good at this, so to speak. So we're just kind of bumbling along forward and hoping for the best.
We're not good at this. We're great at this.
That's
Tepartos
not what they
likes
kicked the
him.
last guy off the ship for.
Tepartos did not like him. Tepartos likes him.
Well, Tepartos, I would dare you to try to kick them off the boat.
No.
Who's
Don't
kicking
want
me
to.
off the boat? I'll just leave.
No,
if
no
I'm
one
not
is
No,
kicking you
no
off
one's
the boat.
kicking you
No,
off the
please
boat.
stay here. We like you.
I mean, I can't like stay here forever, but I could probably stay for like a couple days.
Yeah. Oh, a few days, really?
Yeah, I mean, it'd be like an adventure. We could be like air trip bros.
Yeah, you could be like you could pretend to be a sky pirate if that's a thing you ever wanted to do.
Nope. But
Oh,
I
okay.
appreciate the idea. It's a fun one.
Fair.
Sky
Well,
piracy.
You are welcome to join us for any amount of time you
Well, I
wish
don't
to
want
be
to,
here.
intrude or overstep or, I know having somebody like me around can be a bit of a hassle.
How are you a hassle?
Well, some people say I'm kind of annoying. So,
Like the other 10? Like the other 9, I
there's
guess?
all sorts of people.
Well, we don't find you annoying.
No, you've actually been very pleasant this entire time.
Yeah. I was like, everybody always said was like, oh, Terrence. Terrence is the guy that made Bahamut a little sassy. And
Like I was born in the wrong era.
What a thing to bring into a D&D campaign. Tumbles one of those hashtags, sends pictures of a black inky void on his Instagram and goes #born in the wrong era.
I made Bahamut a little sassy.
And you didn't mix up Bahamut and Baphomet this time.
Not this time. Just wait.
I mean, to be
God
fair,
damn it.
that was how the 10 were like explained, was that the 5 metallic and the 5 chromatic came together and they formed Bahamut and Tiamat, and that
Yeah.
was like the thing that ended all
Yeah.
those wars. And
Oh,
shit.
so Terrence gave Bahamut a little spice.
Yep. Made
I would die
Bahamut a
for
little
Terrence.
zesty.
I guess you can just hang out on the boat and talk to whoever you want to, Terrence. We should progress through this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just be around. Okay, what if something comes up? Well, we'll see what happens.
Hey, Terrence, since you're hanging out for a little while, we have a really long trip. Could you give us dragon power?
What do you mean?
It's like horsepower.
You want me to
Like
pull it?
Only if you want to.
Could you get us there quicker?
Cody, you do just realize you asked one of the 10 to give us a lift.
Yeah.
Cool, just making sure.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Let's. I can, but that would require me to that would be my focus, right? So while you're traveling, I would be focused on that. I would have to I'd pop down to the crystal and I'd be like doing dragon magic and making it go all fast and shit. Or I can like just exist on the ship for a couple days, and if anything gnarly came up, I'd be around.
Okay.
So it's kind of your call of whichever way.
I think it would be more useful to have you around in case things tend to constantly go bad around us.
Yeah, your chosen hero adventures. That happens.
Yeah.
So I can just hang out, you know, and if there's like, you know, you never know what you could randomly encounter when you're flying around. So say for like the next 3 days or whatever, I could be around to help with whatever happens, because y'all rolled an 8 on a percentile to make me show up in the fucking first place. So let's fucking.
Oh, but he doesn't know what a fucking +5 to religion is.
I can make meta jokes.
Terrence, we would love to have you around if you're willing to stay.
Yeah. So am I doing the hangout thing or am I doing the dragon power thing?
The hangout.
Will you
It might
hang out with
be-
us,
Just
please?
hang out.
I would prefer to not get to the place extremely quickly. I mean, I would, but also a lot has happened, and I don't know if we all need to bury our heads in the sand and dive directly into the Shadowtop Cathedral.
I mean, yes. I think it'd be actually beneficial to do so, but
I
you know,
like that
last
every time I look at you, you just scoot a little bit. Am I that antagonistic to you, Zach?
no, I'm just waiting for it to happen. I mean, you know, last time something similar happened, I ran away for 6 months. So going
that's
somewhere,
bad, man. That's like harsh team vibes. That's like big mellow out type shit.
He was trying
So,
to find
Terrence.
you all, to be fair.
Yeah.
It was
And,
fun.
you know, he was out there looking for you for 6 months, and then we were
And then
together
random
for
chance.
a day.
It is.
Boom,
I'll do
you're
random
there.
chance. Shut up. It's not like we did this on purpose.
And then you did show up like day 3 of him being back, so
Yo, happy to help.
It was a very random chance thing, but like, also, you know, being new to the whole chosen one thing, and then killing a friend, and not really knowing how to talk to the other friends about killing a friend, was really hard.
you were the one that had all the questions for the dragons. Now that you're met with one, do you have questions for the dragon?
He answered them all last time.
Oh, okay.
And
I
then,
just wasn't sure if you had like more.
And then I said I would, if I had, you know, wanted specifically, you know, talk about the 10 and other stuff later that had nothing to do with our adventure, I would seek him out later, after the adventure, and we go kill Dandelion.
Yeah, that honestly is like our biggest
I
thing
mean-
right now.
If you were to find Dandelion's true form in the next 3 days, like, let's fucking throw it out.
We find the flesh bag, we kill the flesh bag until the flesh bag stops showing his face.
The likelihood of this seems
Astronomically low.
very small.
Like, if I had a table of all the things that could happen on a percentile, it's not on there.
Yeah, fucking roll a 101. You find Dandelion's true form just floating on a fucking cloud.
Oh my god.
I use a dim inspiration point to add a +1 to my 100 on the percentile.
Only if you roll a 100.
No, I know where that is.
I know.
So if you were to random happenstance decide and figure out that that exact spot was where you needed to be,
Well, the
anything's
extent
possible.
of, if I remember correctly, the extent of the clue that we have is literally just somewhere on the prime material, but the Oracle cannot find anything more specific.
Correct.
Okay.
What's everybody doing for the day? Let's get going.
Yeah,
I'm still
y'all.
exploring the ship. And,
Yeah, y'all spend your day. Let's fucking move the story along and progress some shit.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
engineering this shit.
As always, if there's anything you guys would like to do on these days, let me know. But for now, we'll say the day with Terrence is done. You guys continue doing your trainings of whatever those would be. Ian, I'm sure
Yeah.
you saw when you watched through, but everybody got some like bonuses and shit.
I saw that.
Actually, let's run through this because I did a lot of thinking about that kind of stuff with the training.
Great.
Ian,
Yes.
raise your Constitution score by 4.
By I have a 19
Uh-huh.
to 23.
Yep.
Fuck. Okay.
Thank you, boy.
Yep.
All right.
Garagak, you now crit on any weapon attack on a 19 to 20. 19 or 20. That
You
can
get
still
that
be
1
improved
feet
upon if you
thing.
continue to work at it. That can be continuously built up on.
Okay.
Zykor's gone, but Tumult got Tumult mode.
I'm ultimate.
Yes.
Do I get my concentration?
Yeah,
A
you can
Warcaster?
concentrate on 2 spells at once.
2 spells at once.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I did not know that's what I was working on.
Ileana, you were not training with Zexum. You were spending that time grieving, but you also spent your time training on this new side of your fighting style, of your combat style. You gain an additional free spell slot to cast either one of those 2 spells, and it doesn't count against your daily spell totals. Additionally, the one that makes you have to do the save, if you use it with that free slot, you don't have to make that saving throw.
Awesome. Just to be clear, do you have to pick one now, or just like I can use one or the other?
No, you can use whatever. Either one for free whenever, like once per day, you can do that thing.
Awesome.
Argus, I have no idea about your playstyle, so we'll figure something out once you kind of like start to feel yourself out and figure out what you want to do, so we'll get there. Lysander. You also... Did you start training with Zexum?
Yeah, I trained on being able to dodge better. So basically dex.
Increase your dexterity score by 4.
Jesus Christ.
The boosts came with different stuff for everybody, but I think they're all pretty on par with each other for what they do and what that makes happen.
That's you.
This is everybody except for Argus, right? I didn't skip anybody or forget anything?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's massive. You just gained like a shit ton of health.
That is huge.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bartos,
Yeah.
what's your max HP?
175.
Damn.
Damn.
That's more
Our
than Gary, I
healer's even
think.
harder to kill.
Yeah, I'm 155, I think.
That's more than
Man.
me.
Oh wait, no, it says 20.
151.
1 second. 162. Sorry about that. It
Still,
took
though,
me up to
that's
120.
on
You
par
are
with...
1 hit point higher than me.
But so the fact that you guys are on par with a bar, I guess the druid levels did slow down your health pool a little bit,
Yeah.
but still, like you guys being all about that same level is dope. Just keep in mind, guys, the more powerful I make you.
That's what scares me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Y'all have some shit ahead of you.
Like we didn't have it behind us.
Not the Shadowtop Cathedral. That's just going to be a chill time talking to a druid.
The Shadowtop
I love
Cathedral,
chill
I have
times.
decided to change literally nothing about because I fucking love it. So, this day concludes. You guys kind of fall in. It's been a rough couple days. You guys take a day to kind of just de-stress. You guys talk with Terrence. He kind of tells you some stories about the olden days and things like that. Ileana, I see your finger.
Will Ileana would like to ask him to show her this divine crystal. And I'd like to cast Detect Magic if he does show me and try to just get like this, like a feel for what kind of aura it's been given off.
So he tells you it's not like a physical shard, right? Like it's like, you know how like people have souls?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like if your soul had like an extra aura around it that would have like a presence. I can like show you kind of what that would feel like.
Yes, please.
You see this massive, like almost 10-foot tall lion man walks over and just places a gentle paw on your shoulder. Ileana, you feel the most massive shot of power course through your body. You feel as if you know, even amongst the elites of your peers, you are among the top. Not many people make it to the power that you have achieved. You feel that you are rivaling the power of legends. You feel as if you have inside of you the combined magical power of all of the greats, of Liam and of Melf, because it's
Melf the Melf.
yeah, of Bigby, of all of these just legendary wizards who have had their spells they've created tossed through the ages, you feel like you could take every single one of them at the same time. You kind of click into that aura, into that feeling of power. Anytime that you cast Detect Magic from here on, you will be able to tell the power level on that divinity scale of anything that you come across.
That's cool.
We'll say that's kind of a blanket effect. If any of you guys have things of like the divine sense, you'll be able to tell the power level of anything that procs. Of any of that kind of stuff. You guys will now be able to kind of judge
Okay, so
what you're looking at.
Because I
And
also wanted to ask what that felt like, and then he just gave something to Ileana. I was like, well, now it's kind of weird if I ask.
no,
It's like,
yeah,
hey,
no,
me too.
all of you guys, like, if you have anything that would like tell you those kinds of things, and then once you're like if you're in like a combat situation and you're like, you guys can roll. We'll have you roll a skill that kind of falls in line with your guys's like attributes and what you guys have to determine what that kind of level would be.
But this is all assuming that we're by Ileana and able to share this information with you.
No,
Yes?
no.
Oh,
This
no.
is a
All of us?
blanket thing. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's fantastic.
After
Christ.
after Ileana asks Terrence to do that, he kind of does the same thing for all of you, and you all have a very similar experience of this like massive thing.
Would that wouldn't work with commune nature, right? Because technically that's not me knowing, it's whatever shows up knowing.
No, it would definitely count.
Would it? Okay.
Yeah. Anything you guys have that's like a kind of wide scoping like thing.
I just wasn't sure because it's not me.
No,
scoping
yeah.
it out,
So
where,
it's you gaining that knowledge from nature, and nature is its own power source. It is its own thing. Like that's where your druidic magic, Argus's, Onyx, like druidic magic comes from, is nature itself. So absolutely that would count.
Okay. Also, on Gergak's normal everyday chores, he's now going to pick up the gardening Anook used to do and take care of all of his plants and stuff.
Awesome. I love that.
You're not doing it alone. Argus is also doing it.
Perfect.
Nice.
The day passes.
Yeah.
Great. The next dawn comes. You all know what I'm about to say for day 5?
Or
Day 4 of this travel. This 6 episodes.
We nerfed this ship
travel.
hardcore. It took us 2 days to get from the fucking Temple of Anam to the ice giants.
yeah.
2 days.
Yeah. Didn't forget about that.
2
It
days.
took us 2 days
Yeah.
to meet Grim.
You went, that's too fast, and took it away.
It was too fast.
Now it's not.
It's
No, it's not.
It's a superpowered ship.
We have to also play D&D, guys. We also
No.
have to do the normal D&D stuff.
No.
Yeah, so we can.
That's
do
what sets us apart
by
from-
going to all these super powerful dungeons and becoming.
No,
gods.
that's no.
Can I ask?
Fuck off and do your random encounter rolls, you fucking heathens.
Can I ask Shinron if he grants wishes? I mean, Terrence.
No and no. So who's Oh, we have 2 rolls. We're going
His
with the
counts
first
because
one.
that one was as a Nook, so it doesn't count.
That's
That's
fair.
true.
29.
29.
I also love that we got literally one apart, Rob.
That is
Yes.
cool. Yeah.
Astounding.
It is the same. It is the same exact thing. You'll never believe this, guys.
God damn it.
Fucking
Another
show
one
up.
of the 10 show up.
It's a clear day's travel. Everything's fine. You guys
Oh,
sail on
there-
forwards.
Is there a bird?
Is there a seagull?
There's no birds. There's no seagulls. There's
Oh,
no...
this is literally just the
It's
bracket
just-
of a normal ass
it's
day.
just-
Wait. You want to see a bird?
No.
No.
Oh.
I mean, if you would like to, we've just had the last handful of birds spy on us.
I got a bird hand bird.
Alex,
Marcos
you're
would
muted.
like to see a bird that is also a hen.
Hero, I'm asking you a question right now, and I need you to be very honest.
Rob, no. Rob, no. Rob, no. Put it down.
Hero, Hero, you did not respec into a summoner druid, did you? because I will slap the shit out of your face.
Oh,
No.
please do it.
Oh, good.
Oh, no, Shepard.
I have
No,
too
it's
many.
not.
We
I
have
don't
too
like the
many
idea.
tokens to deal with already.
Yeah,
you would
I
just
brought,
have infinite Harlandinos.
I just brought 3
Yeah, this is
tokens to the
17
board, so-
Harlandinos. They're all birds. They're all
No,
a
I
flock
didn't
of
do a summoner
squirrels.
druid.
Cool.
I
Oh, my
didn't even
friends.
think about it because I do. Even Argus wants consent. You can't ask for consent as they're falling to their death.
True.
With a blast orb in their mouth.
The blast one. Oh man, rip the
Okay.
good times. am I
Yeah,
right?
no one asked that goat shit. We slapped a bomb in
Wasn't
its
my
mouth
goat.
and said, "Yay!"
It's okay.
I go.
All the aspects of goat whale bomb are now gone.
That's really sad.
Really sad.
I still have polymorph.
Oh yeah, great. I love you guys
Fucking Christ.
so much. A good day's travel. It's just a nice day.
Nice.
Everything is just the sun is out. You guys enjoy another relaxing day. It's a good time all around.
So, Partos, are you? Understandably, I am at a loss for words for everything, but this is kind of my mental I have taken up. You've said nothing over the last couple of days of what happened.
Yes.
I mean, you're allowed to say no and walk away, but like, I feel like I'm kind of obligated to do this thing, so.
Thank you for checking with Departos. And if he's being completely honest, no, Departos is very, very far from okay. Lysander, you must know that out of all the people Departos has met throughout his life, you hold some of the highest respect and regard that he has ever found. And for that, he thanks you. However, he asks you to understand that for now you are not the person he needs to be talking to at the moment. This is no slight to you. And
No, it's fine. I am also heavily in my own weeds right now, so.
thank you for the understanding. Something will eventually come of all of this. Tabartos has faith, as he always does, but there is always the plan of Sylvanas, and yet what it is right now, Tabartos is lost, and he is trying very hard to parse out.
No offense to our gods. If their plan was to take one of the few important things to me left,
Fuck them.
it is not worth it.
No. And you're right. And at this point, it does not seem to be up to our god. And that is a difficult and very real reality that both of us seem to need to be able to deal with and to handle. And it seems as though we need to handle ourselves on a personal level as opposed to the religious level that we are accustomed to doing so. And this is the part that Tapartos is currently struggling with.
My plan is to tear apart Xerxes piece by piece.
And this
Speaking
is-
of Xerxes,
Yes,
Ivan,
we need to contact him as soon as possible. We have been putting this off for far too long.
it's just the
and
laughter of everyone who's like, it's been like 6 episodes I've brought this up, and we've just finally had a clear day of travel to not worry about it for a second.
Oh, I'll roll
if we
for that.
can, we need to make it a priority. Departos understands we need to focus on the mission at hand, and they may be mutually exclusive for right now, regardless of the plane that we are going to, but before we reach the next plane, we need to contact Ivan. He is too important and too brilliant to be left in the dark on all of what is happening, and he may be a valuable asset towards what is going on, especially with all of the chaos and pain and torment that we have been putting ourselves through. At the very least, he needs to know about Tempart.
Yeah, that. I didn't
And
even
Anuk.
think of that. Yes,
He was...
they were close.
Yes. And now with Anuk gone, it was just starting off before we ever got the Nightstone. It was the Partos. It was Anuk. It was Ivan. It was our monk friend who Ian is forgetting the name of right now. It's
Morzir.
not- Morzir, that's it. I was like,
Wasn't even his
Zycor?
name.
No, that's
Nope,
not it.
No, it wasn't even his name.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't. Shh.
Okay, fine.
No, didn't exist. That character doesn't exist. I'm on
Does.
character 2, not 3. Okay.
It was
You're
Morzir.
technically on character too.
And then eventually we found the Garagak. But the beginning of this journey was with them, and now
It is just you.
it is.
I mean, it
of
is
the
all of
original
us.
three
but
he found. It is all of us, but we found
Garagak.
Garagak. We found you, Lysander. We discovered Tempard. We discovered Tumult. We discovered everybody else, and now it's just. It feels like at this point it's just the Partos lost in a void, and
It may be worth it for you to touch base and see if any information we can get from him.
information. Yes.
I just don't know how candidly he can speak, so I don't want you to get your hopes up.
Understandable. The Partos is aware.
I will leave you to it. I'm here if you need anything, but I am learning to fly a ship.
The Partos,
I can help you with that.
Okay.
you can. Would you like some help? Anuk showed the Partos after the Partos really fucked this up after a while. So if you'd like a couple of brief instructions, he would love to help you out.
This way to go fast, you push it this way to go slow, you turn this way to go left, you turn this way to go right.
seems to be a quite adept tinkerer, so
All right, you seem to know what you're doing. Excellent.
And this one makes you go up and down. Woo, woo, woo,
Whoa, oh God.
woo.
It's fantastic.
So, Tapartos, I don't know if you caught it the other day, but Crystal said hi. They were.
Oh yeah,
they were-
that's right. And he rummages in his bag,
Oh no.
pulls out a
no,
little
no,
crystal.
No, no.
It's from her.
Oh no. Oh, that's great. You keep that right. Just way over. Just way over there. That'd be.
you can keep it if you want to keep it.
No, thank you.
No, I meant Argus.
Yes.
Argus can keep it if you would like to keep it.
Yes, he can do that.
So you call Ivan, let me know if you need anything. I'm going to
Do we have a
stare
sending
out
stone, or-
into the. You have message, or sending.
The Partos wanted to ask, but
Ivan, we do have a sending stone. Ivan just does not.
fair. The Partos shall take care of this. Thank you, Captain.
Just fucking hands him a rant. We do here, and there's just like a random message to.
It's the one to Gum Gum.
Also,
Okay,
I guess
so-
whenever you're done with that, there's someone that would also like to meet you, Tapartos, if you're of the mental capacity.
Hmm.
Well, technically, we're going to take a trip.
Yes.
It's old. It's old.
It's old.
I don't know why he's being coy. It's old.
Alt wants to talk to me.
Old wants to meet all of us.
Mhm.
Okay.
But like I said, whenever you're ready, because I know you have other things.
Can we? The Partos is having a rough time. Can we put this off until these important conversations until tomorrow? The Partos would like to retire for the evening, if it is all the same to everybody else.
That's fine. You do what you do.
Thank you, my new.
Terrence just leaning on the mast of the ship, just like. "Eh."
Yes.
And Tapartos is going to go down towards the quarters and If they're there, he's going to go knock on Ileana's door.
Would Ileana be in her room or in the room that she's been using to so you'd be in like BB's ship or like BB's section? Cool. Everyone at this point knows where that is. So yeah, you would know where to check.
Okay. I'm going to go check for Ileana. If she is apart from everybody else, if not, I will just take the time to be separate and alone and contemplate for a little while.
She would be, off doing her own studying. She does the Timsters and the Tasha's thing in the mornings. But, I mean, if no one's doing anything after dinner, she'd just be studying something or another. That's not the arcane core. With any odds like divinity, she'd be, like, testing her own blood and looking at the lactose stagger. And, yeah. She's blood of all. So, like, that whole religion is, like, divinity through one's blood. Really weird and an Eberron thing. But, yeah.
No, I love it. That's fucking awesome.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, she will enter the room. Hey, Depotos, how are you?
Oh. That is a loaded question, my friend. May the parties come in?
Of course. Step
Thank
aside. Let you in.
Thank you. Ileana, Departo seeks your counsel.
Okay, what can I help you with?
To be honest, not entirely sure. But Departos feels as though we've connected over the course of the things that we've done and gone through, and the fact that we are both from the Primaterial. We found you in this bizarre chaos realm that neither of us truly understand, and thank goodness we are both back here where we belong. Sorry, Departos is rambling.
That's okay. I think you're a friend and you're wonderful.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for helping me in Dandelion.
Thank you for helping us in Dandyland. I think at the beginning of this, Departos wants to say he has never truly been able to connect with you because of the chaos of just everything that has encompassed us for so long. So he owes you a long overdue thank you. And at the same time, you seem both wise beyond your years, and at this point, Departos wants to ask you for help because you are far enough removed from the rest of us that he just wishes an opinion, an outside perspective, advice. I don't know, honestly, but are you willing to talk for a moment?
No, of course I am. I'm always willing to talk. If to help one of my friends, I'll do whatever it takes. But I should remind you that I am also just mortal, so I might not have all the answers you're looking for.
Ileana, Departos has direct access to a god. If it was immortal answers he was looking for, he would be praying right now.
There you
He
go.
merely seeks the counsel of a friend who knows the rest of his friends well.
Okay.
Ileana, I am very sad. And to be honest, I do not know how to address it or deal with it or process it. I have known you for a short amount of time, less than a year, and I've known them for barely more than that. I have been silent for a few days, and I recognize this, and to be honest, a good part of me was in shock, unaccepting of the reality of the situation, mostly unable to deal with my inability to fix whatever shattering has happened within the family, within Olan's death, within Onuk's fleeing, not fleeing within his decision to depart us. Ileana, Departos does not know if you know this, but we started this journey from very humble beginnings. There were but a few of us. Ivan, who I know you have been told about, who Departos needs to contact before the day is out, was one of those. And Anuk was the first person Departos met on the road to Nightstone. Before all the events were set in motion that has brought us to where we are now. They were the first person that Departos had met since the massacre of his people. And the first person to give him kindness and comfort and family. He met them, he met Ivan, he met Zykor. Not Zykor, I'm so terribly sorry. Morsir. Who died, unfortunately, at the hands of Dandelion. He met Gum Gum, Soup, Lysander, Gettergak, all those people. But all of these people were the core and the foundation, and they met Departos at the prime of his naivety. The peak of his indulgence in feeling like he could save the world. I know I'm putting a lot on you right now, but bear with me, because Departos went from feeling like he could save a village to saving a township, to saving people, to saving his friends, to bringing people back to life, meeting with his god, coming back from the dead, to being able to fight a giant presence, and all of a sudden we are faced against impossible odds. Watching friends drop like flies. Losing people to circumstance and death and disintegration. And Departos cannot help but see the burden that is shouldered by the people around him. By Lysander insisting that they are supposed to be the shield of Sylvanas. That they are the captain and they must protect everybody else. By Geragak trying to bring joy and happiness to people around him, and yet falling in the face of the loss of his friend. By Tumult trying to find these dragons that are supposed to help us through some arbitrary goal that Departos, to be honest, still does not understand, and yet he's fighting so hard on one side against the other. And Tempard signing a contract, roping Ivan in, and losing their life. Unable to be brought back. Ileana, Departos is talking to you today because you are newer. You have been auxiliary to all of this, but Departos also understands the tremendous, deep pain you have been through because Departos cannot escape it. He sees all that we have been through, all of the pain that we have experienced together, collectively, and Departos cannot help but separate himself as the cause of this. He is the one who told us we must fight against Xerxes. He is the one who associated himself with Moog and the giants. He is the one who fought against the Ordering. He is the one who insisted on the assault of Groodhog. He is the one who has pushed us forward again and again and again. And we have the captain of the ship, but the first mate seems to be the guiding moral compass, and the compass is getting us killed. And Tapartos does not know what to do. Because when we die, and we die a lot, Tapartos is supposed to bring us back, and yet Tapartos cannot bring the people he loves back from the fold. And Tapartos has been told he's supposed to slay God, and yet how can he do that without the people next to him? When they are all dead and gone, that it is just him and a piece of obsidian and a god he hates. Liana, you are smart, and you are caring, and you are kind. You do not do things the way that Tapartos is used to, but he knows you are a person who is good. What is Tapartos to do?
Juliana takes a second. Think. Takes out the book, the Dragon Courtship ritual book, puts it on the bed. Takes out the amulet, the Sending Stone amulet, puts it on the bed. The vial of the reconstructed ice pouch, puts it on the bed. And she responds, I want you to know that this is just my opinion, but I think you should be proud of what you're doing. What I have learned, arguably, and still very young, but what I've learned in my lifetime is everyone is going to do what they believe is right. What Xerxes is doing, they believe what they're doing is right. And if it wasn't them, it would be someone else. Conflict is always going to happen in some way or another. I think you should be proud that you're fighting for the side that's looking to save as many lives as possible. You set out on this journey, as far as I can gather, in order to do just that, save as many lives as possible. And I understand that it really hurts when we have friends who die with us having seemingly no power to stop it, and no power to bring them back. But it's just something that we have to grieve and accept that it's going to happen. Don't blame yourself for it. It is never the answer. Because if you were here or not, there would be somebody else fighting Xerxes to stop them. And Xerxes would do the same thing to them. So be proud and gain strength from your goal. I really do believe it's a very good goal to go for. I hope it's okay I call you friend, but I'll do anything I can to help you. I'm always here for you, Tapartos. And I hope that you trust me and you know you can count on me.
I'd like to scoop Ileana up into a really very deep Anuk hug. Just say, of course, my friend. You are very close and very dear to all of us, and I am so grateful to call you friend. I felt like I wanted a external force to be able to help me through this, and yet it's so obvious how deeply ingrained you are as one of us. So thank you for being with us. And thank you for being my friend. I cherish you to the end of the world and all the way back.
The photos.
How are you doing? I know you've been hurt about Tempard for a while. You don't have to tell me anything you don't want to, but I guess Tempartos wants to ask, are you okay? And if you are or if you aren't, you always have a friend here and elsewhere.
Thank you for asking. I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm very angry at Dandelion right now.
Yeah.
Let's just leave it at that.
Understandable. Your anger is justified. And Tempartos very much understands it.
Ooh, I've been trying a new thing. You want to see? I've been doing this with Dandelion specifically. You want to see
Ooh,
what
yes.
I'm trying to do?
Yes, please show me what is it?
So I'll use my 3 spell slot that I just loaned. I already used the 2 Oleo, so this is the last one for the day, and I'll pop, let's do Tinta's Transformation. You see a glowing blue aura just burst, and Ileana's like enveloped, like, I'm not gonna say Super Saiyan, but yeah.
But yeah,
But kind of like a Super Saiyan.
As 2 of us do that, so.
Oh my god, that's so cool!
Yeah, and Will can do it too. It's really cool. Here, watch this, and I'll take out
What?
a knife and like I'll swing, and you'll see like a very thin like blue slash pop in the air momentarily. Yeah. So you know that thing I kept using where like I would teleport and like hit with him with my dagger?
When you would like turn people into the beef tartare, or the people
Yeah.
tartare, or whatever kind of tartare they were.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this does like the same thing. Like it's like the same damage, but like over time. Like I'm like extending like yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's gonna be really, really fun to fight Dandelion next time. I'm gonna kick his ass,
We are.
and then I'll drop concentration on it, put the dagger away.
Ileana, I cannot wait to bring down this organization with you.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you for your counsel and thank you for your friendship.
Anytime.
Tempartos needed this. I think I need to go to bed now, but I will see you in the morning, yes?
Yes.
Thank you kindly, and regardless of how in the past I may have felt about or joked about your skeletons, I would very much like to see your experiments in the future, and no matter what it is you do, you have my support, okay?
Thank you. I'll hold out the arcane core and point to a pile of dust in the ground in the corner. I'm trying.
I look forward to your success.
Good night to photos. Love you.
Good night, Ileana. I love you too. Thank you. And with that, I'm gonna walk out, make it to my quarters, and go to bed.
Spartos, there's something we need to clarify.
Yeah.
In the middle of that statement, you were listing all of the assets that you have. Said it's just you, a piece of obsidian, and a god that you hate. Was that Sylvanas?
No.
Okay.
It was Dandelion.
Yeah, that's a big clarification.
Contextually, with how that statement was made, it was thing I have to my advantage, thing I have to my advantage.
My God, who has been at my
No.
advantage.
My god, Sylvanas is still very near, very dear, and very precious to me, regardless of what has happened.
No, that's wholly fine. I
Yeah.
I wanted to make that clarification because that would have
That would
some
have
side effects.
massive character ramifications.
Yes.
Understood.
So I wanted to make sure before we move forward, and I didn't want to just make the assumption based on the statement and then have you be like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, especially with
No, I
our
would've been
previous
very upset.
conversation of fuck Sylvanus's plans. So
Yeah, no, Sylvanus's plans are rough. However, I'm very much still a devotee. I hate Dandelion.
That's no, and
Hate
that's why I
Dandelion.
asked, because it could have gone either way. So I
Yep.
I wanted to make sure that, it was, am I rewriting character arc
No.
and figuring
I
out
would
this
like to
stuff
talk
out,
more
or-
about it in the future because it's not so much. I think Tepartos is still going through a whole concept of like what is duty, what is hatred, what is anger, what is rage, and what is necessary.
Yeah, we can find a time to like
Yeah.
hash all that shit out and figure
I
out
love that.
what that means for Tepartos going forwards. This was just one of those like,
Very important right now.
yep,
Yep. Great. Nope, not Sylvanus. Still love Sylvanus.
perfect.
Yep.
With conversations done,
Everyone else that said they want to talk to him later, Lysander's already met him, so left out of the originals, Garagak.
do you want me to go?
You want me to God? Or another one anyway?
Sure.
We get to go.
Garagak, you're in the middle of just like tending to the farm.
Yeah.
Your ship has a farm. What is this?
Our boat farm. We have a boat farm.
Perfect. So yeah, so you guys pop into Olt's domain. Garagak, you see this very just overly flamboyantly dressed blue djinn in front of you. And he, my, look at you.
Hello. You don't look anything like the gin I bought for my friend. I thought that's the one he was looking for.
Oh, like the booze.
Oh my god.
That's from way back when I first said I wanted to free the gym.
Wonderful.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love that. You're a hoot. You're a hoot. That was good.
You have
I love
such a
that.
hefty memory, Kodo. Holy fuck.
Only with certain things.
Yeah.
Only with pointless details.
Yes.
Fucking
if it's
awesome.
useless knowledge, it's deep in there.
And then sometimes it's like, who the fuck is Phil?
Yeah.
No shit.
So is this another one of your compatriots, Tom?
I mean, you've seen him, yeah.
I
definitely felt that, he would be a good choice.
Oh, this one? Oh, yes, absolutely. I understand you're having some performance issues, though, that you're trying to suss out.
Yeah. It's not working as good as it used to.
You'd say that your success rate has gone a little bit down. You're seeing a decrease in performance and a
Yeah.
decrease in drive to perform.
Used to when I would, really hit it hard, like it hit a 20, something really special would happen, and now it just kind of falls limp.
Tragic. Truly tragic.
You
We've
guys
all
can
been there,
talk about
trust
this
me.
in peace. I'm out.
Tom disappears. It's just Garagak and Old.
Like, you can spend as much time as you want in this domain. I'll keep sending you back.
You know,
I guess Old continues. And trust me, my friend, it's something we all deal with. It happens with age. It happens some to people, but just genetically, it's just how it happens sometimes. Don't fret, my friend. Don't fret. I sense something truly magical in your future. Perchance not the same, but equally as enticing.
Will cool stuff happen?
Cool stuff will most certainly happen. That's the only type of thing that I promise, is cool things.
Awesome. Well, help me protect my friends.
Absolutely.
That's great.
You'll be protecting your friends just as good as all the rest of your friends. If not better.
Thank you.
I hope that makes you feel better. I'm not doing anything. Don't think I'm not like... That's not me. I just have this vibe that something good is coming your way.
Oh, like a fortune cookie.
Yes. Precisely like a fortune cookie.
Awesome.
You would crack that little cookie open and you'd pull out the little piece of paper and it would be like, your lucky numbers are 6, 14, 28, 5, and 11. But then you'd
Should I
flip it
write that
over.
down?
Nope, don't worry about that. It was random numbers I made up, Garagak. You're fine, I promise.
Okay.
The thing to remember is to just hold out hope. Can you do that?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep trying.
Can you keep the smile on your friend's face as you have before?
I'll do my best. I
Then,
always
baby,
try.
you are going to be rocking and rolling, I promise you.
Awesome.
Okay, you can go now. Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, okay.
You're just back in the garden.
Nice.
Ian,
Yeah.
said you wanted to send a message to Ivan before the day was out, or did you want to hold off on that until tomorrow?
Give Devin a break. You just role played real hard with them.
Yeah.
True.
Originally, I was gonna say until tomorrow, so let's wait until tomorrow for that to happen.
You already trauma dumped on Devin once. Give them a break.
Thank you for dealing with me, Devin.
Or Argus, I see you in the corner.
Oh no, what
Let's
is Argus
roll this,
doing?
baby. No, I'm just excited for random roll.
The next day comes. Argus, you're so excited. Do your thing.
See if we can't get something fun.
Oh,
Oh shit!
that's pretty good.
Dang.
All right, well, we're fighting a fucking demigod or some shit.
Another
Oh.
one of the 10 show up.
Time to fight a Balor.
For those that don't know, just totally random, rolled a 99.
What are we fighting now, or
Pretty
what's going to
good.
kill us today?
And Terrence is still on the ship.
Terrence is
Uh-huh.
still on the ship.
Oh hell, fucking yeah!
Okay.
I
Okay.
want this to happen.
Oh,
I want it
shit.
so bad.
I need a second.
No,
I
you're good.
apologize. Oh fuck me! How do I do this? So all of you are on the deck of the ship. We'll say it's late evening ish. You guys have just had dinner. You guys are just gathered, enjoying time together. It's kind of that point where like you guys would be getting ready to go to bed, but like Phil, Soup, Gum Gum, the teens, they're all kind of like stepping up for their turn at the helm and all that kind of stuff. So everybody is on the deck of the ship right now. Terrence standing there has just been kind of just chilling, laying down, relaxing, spends a little time in the crow's nest, spends a little time just kind of meandering, chatting with you guys. And as you guys are all kind of standing around conversing, getting ready for the end of your day, Terrence's face cocks to the side. Well, that's intriguing.
Hmm?
You guys see coming towards the ship, rocketing in your direction, an ancient blue dragon.
What?
Careening towards your ship, clearly intent on some sort of action.
I'm looking at Tummel.
Much smaller.
Oh,
Smaller than like the 10 would be.
Not the
Okay.
10.
Still within their rights.
Still bad.
Yes.
I mean, it's the same as like Clomiliotter times 5, rocketing at our ship.
Yeah.
You guys have explained to Terrence what you were trying to do. What your goal is to stop the giant leaders in their tracks. This blue dragon comes rocketing towards you and lands on the prow of the ship. At the front.
Yes.
Terrence, unfazed, turns, leans against the mast, and just kind of waits. Arms crossed, staring. The dragon looks at the rest of you.
I kind of just walk forward and say, hello?
Or the conniving, the devious snakes. The ones who wish to stop the ordning from taking its true place back atop of the world, atop of society.
Sounds like the ordering is kind of antithetical to your place, my friend.
You speak of things you do not understand. Know
Would
your
love to
place
learn.
at the bottom.
One of these.
You pretend to know. You pretend that you are doing the correct thing. You pretend to understand the affairs that you meddle in. But in reality, you know nothing.
Facts.
Friend, the only thing you have said that is true has been that I know nothing. I do not understand. Departos does not know.
Terrence,
Departos does not think that he knows anything or stands at the right side of anything, and your assumption to do so is very, very unfortunate.
Terrence steps forward. Still just relaxed as ever. It's not a dragon.
What?
Consider one of your problems solved. And with one quick flash, draws the sword and beheads the dragon on the prow of your ship, whose form immediately shifts into that of a storm giant.
I didn't know the giants could do that.
Same?
Well, I mean, any powerful spellcaster can kind of do that. Like really powerful spellcasters, and they're supposed to be like the tippy top of the giant world.
Shit, we're getting the book.
I have to remember a name real quick.
I would like that.
I apologize.
No, don't.
Fine.
You didn't expect this.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening, but I assume it's going to make me very happy.
This is probably like a
This-
0.00001.
So we literally
very
might have
excited.
because Terrence is here, we might have just defeated the person who was the head of the storm giants.
Or something close to it.
Seems pretty fucking likely that's what just happened.
Let's
Love
go.
this game.
We take those.
We did those.
Alex, did we just win Storm King's Thunder? We beat the Storm
Rebuilt.
King?
It's a
Is it literally him?
You see a head roll across the deck of the ship that looks an awful fucking lot like this guy.
Jesus
Oh my
fucking
god!
Christ.
there's that person because I think ours was just made into a female that fit the story.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Terrence, who is that?
King Hecaton.
What?
We've heard that name before, haven't we?
We have,
that's the
Is
current
it like
leader of the storm giants.
Capital T, the King Hecaton. Biggest question, why was he out here?
from my notes, the last giant leader was known as King Hecaton. Hecatoden, ancestor
Hecatoden.
of the current Storm King, Chief Hecaton. This is the head. This
Of
was
the
the
storm
leader
giants.
of the Storm Giants.
So this is either very good or very bad news.
I mean, technically, we have upset the order within one of the
Most
The-
powerful giants?
one of the sets of giants.
The most powerful giant clan.
And I'm gonna take it as a good thing because, I mean, Terrence kind of sliced its head off because it came here to kill us.
Departos needs to talk with Moog right now.
So this is okay. So there's a lot that comes into play here. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sticking to my guns. I made choices. I made things happen, and I'm not a DM that's gonna fudge on my own stuff because you guys happen to roll a crazy coincidence. King Hecaton is the final boss of Storm King's Thunder, the pre-written campaign.
Oh my god!
Wow.
That's fucking awesome.
First and foremost, you are all level 14.
13.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Let's go.
Zach, no, 14.
Huh? Ah! I caught up.
Yay, congratulations, Zach.
I have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep going. Everything's still going. There's still a lot of other stuff going on, so it's not just like a nope, dead cut, that's done.
We can't
I'm
call
gonna-
ourselves a Storm King's Thunder podcast anymore. We beat it.
I'm
mean, we
going
can.
to rework things. I'm going to come up with reasons and story of all that kind of stuff.
That would have been
It's
a
written-
fucking TPK if he just showed up and we pissed him off.
It's written into the game
Maybe
that
not.
once you guys show up at, or once you guys leave the Temple of the Allfather, the first thing that happens is a dragon appears. An ancient blue dragon who threatens you all, talks you off the ledge. At that point, you guys are supposed to be level like 8. So you're not going to fight a fucking ancient blue dragon because you will just die.
And instead we had Coaxel.
Instead, you had Coaxal. The reveal of this dragon, I didn't like that it was just this, like, the big bad shows up and then goes away. I hate that as, like, a, like, thing. Like, if it's not going to be, because the way it's written, it's not a continuing menace. It's not something that is continually putting you guys under pressure or
It
anything.
was
It's
just,
literally
by the way, I'm the bad guy. Goodbye.
Right, and I really hated that. And so I was like, well, I'll put in a random encounter table. The dragon might show up, be like, yo, shut the fuck up, stop what you're doing. I'm going to insult you a bunch, and then I'm going to fly away. Because, again, you guys are not going to be strong enough at this point to fight an ancient blue dragon. Especially not one that has the added stuff of, like, the final boss fight character. Like, you guys aren't there, even with all the shit that I've given you. So I rewrote it for a 99.
Damn.
Not a window, not a gap. 99.
Well, this was exactly the chaos that Argus would have wanted. Holy shit.
Hot damn. Welcome to the party, Argus.
I'm very happy we went with the dragons, by the way, because he just one piece that motherfucker.
That wasn't a dragon though.
One piece,
No, I'm
one
aware,
piece.
but if we
Oh.
went against the dragons and decided to go with Dandelion, we'd be fighting the guy who just one piece the final boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have had to fight the 10.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. So the story was all your guys', right? From the very
Right.
beginning, when I introduced Xerxes, it was whatever you guys decide to do, there is end game consequence, and you guys will have to make these fights.
Yeah.
We did it.
Oh my
The
god.
odds of the odds, so everything comes down to it, and it's just it is this variant
Where's my copy
tree
over
of stuff, right?
Mhm.
So you had to have rolled an 8 to get Terrence to come to the ship. As a one-off, as a joke, as a like, yeah, it's the 10, they're coming back. You met another one, but this one was super chill and everything's fine.
And we completely talked him into just hanging out.
Right, because you guys kept asking the questions, you kept doing those things. That's why it wasn't a persuasion check. It was like, yeah, you guys are cool. I want to be buddy. Let's go on. So you had 3 days of travel.
So the odds of this happening are literally 1 in 10,000 is what you're saying.
Drastically higher, because you guys then made a choice. Do we get to our destination faster,
Yeah.
Or do we let
Hang
Terrence
out.
just chill?
or does Terrence just chill and you guys have a little bit of that backup for the next encounter? It's a quick and easy clear, you move on.
So 1 in 20,000 on top of everything else we've done. Every
Oh my
decision compounding
God.
that number.
This is D&D.
I love this
That's
game.
so good.
Oh my
I
god.
Wow.
Didn't you guys say that the giants were with Xerxes, right?
No,
Xerxes, yeah. So the way it would have been
like
explained
we
is
are
that
supposed to like assist the giants for the sake of Xerxes.
How would
But I
the
don't
Zephyros
think-
Xerxes connection have been explained to me?
there was no explanation.
Oh, so Lion Dandy didn't know about that.
So so it would have been. We know Asmodeus is a member of
I
Xerxes.
no longer need
Right.
God.
We know that Ivan was entered the contract with Asmodeus.
Right.
We know that Ivan ended up working with Zephyros, but there has
Ah,
never been a direct tie of any of that together besides the fact that Ivan went from one place to another.
Okay.
But you do know that Xerxes is supporting the Ordning coming back, presumably because King Hecaton would have ended up the top of the Ordning if it succeeded. So the TLDR version of it is that, yes, you just absolutely fucked up Xerxes' day
Jesus Christ.
because I put everything to random probability. Because I
Oh,
think
yeah.
it's a lot more fun and it makes for a lot more interesting stuff like this.
Fuck you, Xerxes.
Fuck you, Xerxes.
This head rolls. Terrence looks at you guys. It's messy, man.
You're right. That is messy. Sorry. Perhaps, if you don't want to deal with the mess, we'll take care of it.
You've done more than enough at this point. Terrence, do you have any vices?
Several.
What's your vice of choice?
Apple juice.
I think that we can find some of that on the ship for
I
you.
mean, we're kind of developing an orchard, so
I should go.
probably.
No apple juice?
Not yet.
This was
This has
huge.
bigger implications than
Massive.
even the biggest that you're thinking.
And we are thinking very, very big. Yes. Are you okay?
This might have started another giant dragon war.
I don't think that.
Okay,
We have just created a power vacuum.
in the storm giants.
In the giants.
The strongest leader the Giants had is now dead. You have just completely, well, you being me, doing what you guys said you wanted to do, and I just kind of did it without thinking. So that's on me. Sorry, I shouldn't
We
have done that.
do not
but,
blame you. No, you're fine. Thank you for helping us out.
I've interfered way more than I should have. I am in a lot of trouble.
With the other 9.
I didn't know who this was.
Oh,
Well, he could have been less cryptic. And that is all the Partos will say.
I just broke one of the core tenets that kept the 10 in check.
Oh dear.
oh. What was that?
We are divine.
And interferes in the ways of the world that are up to mortals to handle.
Okay,
We must interfere through champions by giving our boons and blessings and blah blah blah, all that normal jazz that you have to deal with the gods.
directly stepped
You
in.
guys, you and Tapartos and Ileana and Tumult. You're how we interfere.
Okay.
Are you going to be okay?
Probably not,
Oh no.
but that's okay.
Is there anything we can do?
Assuredly not.
Shit.
Don't fret for me. Don't fret for me.
Oh, it's too late.
I made my call. I
On
did
our
what I
behalf.
thought needed to happen. I'll see y'all again. Don't you fret. I don't know. I'm like going southern all
Yeah,
of a
like,
sudden.
why is he southern?
It's so weird. It's really hard to just like dude bro accent.
Back to
Be, like,
California.
It's be like
It's fine.
serious and shit. Like it's really hard to do that in this voice, but
I will
yeah.
walk forward, my hand outstretched with something in my hand.
Kind of just looks at you.
This is for you to take for later.
Is it a sending stone?
Uh-huh.
He declines.
I said, it doesn't really matter if you don't want it. I'm going to put it in your little backpack.
You see, he like physically steps away from you. I gotta go handle my own business.
Yeah, no, this is...
Southern.
I can't do this. Fuck me. I'm normally much better than this.
You're doing great. I'm proud of
truly
you.
believe that you will be fine. This is for later. This is part of the first promise that I gave you.
Yeah, but I can't keep interfering. He's just southern now. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You're
I
doing
can't.
great.
I tried
It's
my
fine.
hardest.
I said, this sending stone is not to be used from my end, just yours. And it is from the very end, after you have heard, we have won.
That is just for you to like
It is
talk
just
to
to fulfill
someone.
my first promise that I will come see you after the campaign.
For the campaign.
I'll come see you. How about that?
That works.
Yes, please. We would like to see you again. Soon. I'm sorry you were in trouble. I am sorry you have done it on our behalf. I wish you all the best in the world, and I understand that you have to do what you need to
On
do.
purpose.
I think I have a solution.
Yes?
Fuck, this is so good. This is the best.
Tell
This
us.
is the best it could have been. Fuck.
What?
Can't believe I didn't think of this sooner. I'm a smart guy.
You are. Tell us.
You want me to tell you to Pardos?
Yes, I do.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
It's pretty major.
We did it.
Terrence is looking at Tepartos and just smiling this big fucking like lion smile.
At this point, Tepartos wants to know. Yes. What do
And
we
he
have
grabs
to lose?
Garagak by the top of the head.
Hello.
Step 1. You guys see Terrence's body dissipate into this massive aura that starts to dissipate out and surround the ship, surround the entirety of the area you are in. It is as if the sun is
Garagak.
the sun. It is as if the sun
Garagak.
itself is just blooming out of your ship. You can see for miles in every direction with the vast amount of light that is now coming from your ship, and in an instant, it all collapses into Garagak. Much ahead of schedule.
All you hear is
Garagak.
Tugboat say, well, fucking Oltz needs to do more future predictions. This shit came through faster than ever.
Yeah.
You weren't there.
Garagak,
That was...
you are
No,
now
you're like, you can take care of this, and you left.
of a demigod level of divinity.
What the actual fuck?
I'm a fucking demigod.
You're a demigod. This was level like 18, 19, 20
So-
shit.
This podunk little forest barbarian is a werebear demigod.
I wouldn't even know how to put that on your sheet there, bud.
Yeah. Huh, what is that?
We're gonna
do?
talk. We're gonna
Oh my
Are you okay
God.
changing hands?
Okay.
we're gonna get together between sessions and figure out your character sheet because
Are we?
there's gonna be changes.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
For the rest of you guys, it's gonna be pretty fucking unbalanced for a while, and I am extremely sorry that that happened.
Do not apologize. This is fantastic.
I'm
Like-
Garagak.
This was
Gotta
supposed to
gack.
be that thing that started rolling out at that like 18, 19, 20th level of
But
the
instead,
campaign.
Terrence killed the final boss and went, if I give this mortal my
I literally have
demigod
to delete-
power.
I literally have to delete like the last like 12 to 15 pages of the campaign that
Wait,
I have
hold on,
written.
Hold on. Was this Terrence going, not my problem anymore, give it to that guy?
No, Terrence broke the rule.
Yeah.
So-
So he was no longer godly in his
Oh my God.
actions. Okay.
So
So
what
he had
this
to give it to
means,
somebody else.
yeah. So what this means is that essentially, actually, roll a religion check for anybody that wants to. You can all roll it if you want to see,
Oh,
just to
yeah.
see if somebody can.
I want this.
I'm proficient.
Character work. I have a
I know nothing.
15.
I got a 24.
Okay, so Ileana and Garagak.
Garagak would get a vibe of what was going on in his world.
Wait, did my
Uh,
religion just like get jacked up? Like I have super
No.
expertise
No,
now?
you
You don't.
you didn't read a Bible. You don't
No,
know.
and so to clarify that, the
Just
reason that it went to
vibe-checking yourself.
Garagak was because Garagak was the character that most aligned with Terrence and like how like he was and what his like fighting style would be and all that kind of stuff. So it made sense to go to Garagak. It was
And
not
to be
like,
fair, I don't think anyone else in the party could emotionally handle it.
Yes.
Garagak's probably just gonna be like, sweet, and then move
I
on.
feel
Yeah,
so
cool. God
shitty.
powers.
I feel so shitty making that call, but that's all of that was part of why I took that minute to like look at my notes, figure out what was going on, try to figure out how to get there. I apologize, Hero. I'm sorry that level 13 was so short. I promised you a
fine.
level 1 through 20, and I didn't want to rush through it. But holy shit, I have to rewrite
Yeah, that's fine.
everything. Fucking everything about this game now.
Alex, I want you
I'm
to know
sorry
I
I
don't
did
envy
that
you as a
to you.
DM. Yeah. I love this. I love this. This is fantastic. Good on you.
Those of you at home that are DMs, maybe not everything is best left to statistics and probability. Because it will fuck you. No matter how small the chance, it will fuck you.
God, this is astronomical.
So, okay. So, we will figure out Coda's character sheet between this week and next week. We'll figure that shit out.
Okay.
For the 24s, for Ileana and Garagak, you guys, when a god breaks those tenets, those like core things that keep them in check, their divinity.
Sorry.
That was just a test. Yeah. Ignore that.
Garrett just does a backflip all of a sudden. She's like, fuck it, let's go.
I was just testing to see if the extension works.
No, it's my favorite thing of we opened our group chat. Argus sent earlier things to do, become a sky pirate, become a god. We got an updated text with a little check mark next to become a god.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
So you guys would know that when a god breaks one of those core tenets, their divinity is slowly sapped from them, and they become mortal again. So the only way to maintain that divinity is to transfer it to someone who would be worthy of carrying it on from there. With the backstory you had given Terrence, with being fully open and honest about what you were doing, what you were trying to accomplish, with the situational circumstance that was 100%, I swear to God, people at home, like I swear to God, 100% random. I would not have done this to myself. Fuck all of that. The best way that my logic brain dictates how this plays out is that he would have known his divinity had to go somewhere or it would be gone. So why not give it to the people trying to save the world? As one of the five original metallic dragons, he fought on the side of good. He fought on the side of like the lawful good side with like he was a piece of Bahamut. So it only tracks that this is how that would have played out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
I cannot wait to do God shit as fucking Garagak.
Let's hop back to another subsection of this. Argus, you loot the body.
And I spit on the head a few times too.
I fucking... Holy fuck. I need to step away for a second. I don't have all my books handy, but I need them. So I am... I'll figure this out. I gotta go find my books. I'll be back.
Even in our thing, Hecaton wouldn't have been the big bad because we have all the Xerxes.
Hecaton
Yo, I
ain't
never
shit.
read to the end.
What?
Oh, fuck. I just fucked up so hard.
Did you? Oh no.
What did you do?
Okay. We have established our canon.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
So, Hecaton and Imarith, who is the blue dragon, are not the same person. They are merged, and at the end of the campaign, they fucking split apart. Reading the final blurb at the very end says that Imarith, once you defeat Imarith, Hecaton is like, small folk not so bad.
Oh my god.
It's fine. And the world ends peacefully and everything's hunky-dory. Well, we can't do that. So,
No.
fuck.
What are we gonna do with this dragon?
That's a great
It's
question.
not a dragon.
It's not a dragon. It shrunk back.
What are we gonna do with a storm giant?
Loot the
What are we
body.
gonna do with this
Yeah,
god?
we're gonna loot him. Yeah.
No, I meant like after the fact. Like once you
Oh.
loot it,
Oh, we
what the
can send
fuck
it
are we
away.
gonna?
Then we clean the bones and give the bones to Ileana.
Do we have anyone?
Oh my
good with,
god,
like, sleight of-
Ileana with a
sleight of
storm
hand?
giant corpse?
I mean, he's not
Ooh,
wrong.
I didn't use this yet. Can I
Also,
skip
like,
ahead for-
Ooh,
That's a lot
shove
of
the
meat.
core in it.
At this point, is it even worth going to the Shadowtop Cathedral?
Yes, it always is.
He
No,
said nope.
Absolutely not.
The Shadowtop Cathedral was for Storm King's thunder.
No, I was saying absolutely not to Ileana being like, can make zombie? No.
But you
mostly
could Big bone.
The dragon body turned into Hecaton's body when it died, so it was not a dragon body. There is a storm
Okay.
giant there you could fuck with, I guess.
Without a head.
Oh no.
No, we
Oh,
have
wait.
that.
No,
Could
no,
you-
the head's there, so
Yeah.
we
Is
can
there
cast
a-
a
We could
grasping
hold
vine
on.
and
If
pull it back.
Ileana does this now, we have a puppet of Hecaton.
Yeah, exactly. Is there a range on that? Because we
Okay,
can just send
okay.
his ass back and be like,
Oh shit! Can we talk political intrigue here? Like this is big.
Let's clarify here. The puppets that Ileana can make are loose. Like they are the bodies of these people. They are not like walking, talking copies
Okay.
of these people.
They can
Yeah.
sign it, Ileana.
I would like to make a ventriloquism check.
There's spells
You can
for
roll that specifically on D&D Beyond. I will let you do it.
There are spells for that.
These rolls like make it look even
R slash
Thaumaturgy.
ventriloquism. It didn't work.
Yeah, okay.
Thaumaturgy, you can do that.
Okay. We are going to settle things in order of how they happened. Okay, so first things first. Argus, roll me a D100. Tell me the number because I don't have roll 20 up right now.
There we go.
64.
First step done. Roll me a D8. I'm not looking. 6.
Sorry.
So first and foremost, you find 30,000 gold.
Holy shit!
that's pretty good.
It's a pretty good start.
Yeah.
I say start.
There goes our depleted coffers.
Roll me a D6.
3.
Okay. Roll me a D100.
Oh, this is some table hopping.
21.
21.
Hmm.
I am mad. I leave everything to probability, folks, and I just learned my lesson for doing it. But here we fucking go again. You find a holy avenger.
What?
Oh my god!
What?
Huh.
I wonder who's going to get that one.
Give.
So we
Hero, that was the first roll. Roll a D100 again.
Oh my
Oh my god!
we just wait. We just win.
I mean, this
D&D
is
today, I
final boss
guess.
loot.
81. 8-1.
No fucking way.
Alex, what did you do?
You find a full intact deck of many things.
Oh no!
Let's go.
I'm setting it on fire.
It's the table. I'm not lying. Look up Magic Table I in the D&D. Like, look up Magic Table I in the DMG. I swear to fucking God.
Fire ain't
Hero.
gonna do shit.
Yeah?
Roll me another
Can the demigod
D100.
destroy
Oh
it?
fuck.
Can the demigod destroy it?
He won't.
I know he won't, but could he?
Can it
Theoretically.
affect
4.
the demigod is the better question.
Yes.
34?
4.
Okay.
4.
14.
You find a +2 breastplate.
That's nice.
Hero, roll me a D100. If you want to do them ahead of time, you'll roll 3 more after this one.
Wow.
3, 5. 35.
35. You find a rod of lordly might.
11.
You find a luck blade.
Oh shit.
51.
A cloak of invisibility.
Ooh shit.
75.
The fuck is that?
What is it, Alex?
It's Danny Basher. V2.
You're fucking joking.
What?
Is it a Holy Avenger Part 2?
You find a well of many worlds.
What?
Oh shit.
Is
What
that a
is that?
plane shift thing?
It's just a thing you toss out once every, at most, 8 hours. That is a direct portal to another plane of existence.
Well,
Oh.
we
Fuck me sideways.
This quest just got way easier.
You said
this
75,
campaign just
right,
got a
for the
lot
last roll?
faster.
7-5.
Motherfucker.
Alex, I would say if you want or need to, feel free
Nope.
to wreck. Okay.
It's all fucking great. I love this. This is fucking like I am not mad at like it is I am mad at probability, which is my favorite thing about D&D. That's why I do all of my encounters and everything off of dice rolls, because I think it makes the game more interesting and fun.
These are
has
narratively
dictated-
like perfect items.
Correct.
Is this
all
why
of you
you
at
did
home-
this earlier, Hero? You rigged your shit. You knew. You planned this out.
all of you at home,
I made
Can double check
Chaos
me.
Boy.
all of you at home can double check me. I promise you, I'm not lying, and I promise you, I'm not topping these things. He has been rolling all of these rolls on Magic Table I out of the DMG. I am using D&D Beyond to look at the DMG, and has that Magic Table I open. All of those rolls, you can double check them where they're at. I swear to fucking God, that is just the probability taking all of these like perfect little things and dropping them to you.
And
What the fuck?
I'm literally playing Chaos Boy.
Yep, I fucking
Yep.
love it. This is
Yeah,
awesome.
this is great. Shout out to the Chaos Boy.
Yeah, this is fucking cool. I'm like this is the highest rarity Magic Table that you can possibly roll on.
We're
Jesus
level
Christ.
14, y'all.
The Luck Blade. Okay, we met. No, this will give me a lot of room to do stuff.
Yeah, because if a wish is not worded correctly, you can fuck us.
Mm-hmm.
And Alex is a stickler for those minute details.
Oh man, we need to find a lawyer.
That's how I ended up.
Mark!
No one.
Mark!
I know
Mark,
a
we
few.
need you to do another thing.
Please
for the show.
proofread
It'd be
all of
great.
our wishes.
Mark, we need you
Mark,
to turn
help.
on Alex, and we need you to help us write wishes that he can't breach the contract.
Also, fun fact, I'm going to
Fuck,
cut this
guys.
thing out, but apparently somebody messaged Alex yesterday because they saw me at Renfest and watched the show. They didn't come talk to me, but apparently
It
they
was
saw
our
us.
first. It was our first like little fan sighting. One of my friends messaged me and was like,
That's awesome.
"Is Dash from your show at the Renfest?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "That's awesome. I know them from the show. Lysander's like one of my favorite characters." It's like, "Well, did you go say hi?" Nope. It was like you don't approach celebrities when they're out in public. You let them live their life.
That's so cute.
That is.
I would have cried because I had a really shitty day yesterday. So someone came up and was like, "Hey, I watched your show and I really like Lysander." I probably just would
Aw.
have cried. and then
sorry,
they would have
Dash.
stopped watching the show.
Never meet your
Um,
heroes.
The Luck Blade is a rapier.
Okay.
You guys just got so much cool stuff.
Got a lot of cool stuff.
I will
This thing
post
do
the
that.
Awesome.
list of all the things we got in the
Yeah,
chat.
you guys can sort divvy that out at your discretion in the chat later, and we'll go from there. You guys may want to hold
That's
off on
cool.
giving Coda loot.
I did just become
He's a demigod.
Does this make it easier to keep him alive? Because if that's the case, I'd very much like that.
So we're gonna talk Coda and I'll go over it, and it's gonna be something that you guys have to discover like in game when all those changes happen. But like
Yeah,
it's
just like the tune
massive.
thing.
Like
okay,
it's
great.
gonna be
all
it's gonna be a
all I
huge step.
know
Yeah.
is if I don't have to wake him up from all of his naps as
Every
often, that's gonna
15
make my
minutes.
life a
'Cause
lot easier.
I
Make
also never
Departo's a lot
told you
less
guys
stressed.
I had a +20 to persuasion when I was a cartoon.
Oh my god!
It's hard to disagree with a cartoon. But I also
fucking
wasn't.
awesome.
I was still warming up to my role play, so I never really used it. But yeah, I had a +20 to persuasion.
Nice. So here,
Yeah.
get this. Out of all of that amazing, wonderful, awesome loot, Argus is not interested in any of it.
I don't think
There's not a lot of stuff that a
Not the
druid or an
deck.
artificer could really
You would
use.
probably want the deck of many as who you are as a player
I
or
have
as a
a
character.
tune deck of many that would be much more fitting.
Yeah, you guys.
I
could
still have a
trade.
table for that.
Yeah.
Let's not do
I don't like
get
that
there
we
later.
have another deck of many. I don't
I-
like that.
Actually,
not touching
I think we should actually re-roll that one real quick because we have established where the singular deck of many things in the world
We have,
can be
yes.
and where it's been established. So I think roll a D100 one more time, which could
Okay.
fuck me, but that's fine.
87, 87.
I think if I'm remembering right, the last time Rob did the percentile stuff is when he got power word kill out of the grab bag.
I believe I did. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
you're extremely good at that.
You're very lucky on.
yeah.
What?
You found the Ioun Stone Mastery.
Okay, so that's something I might be interested in.
Before
How
you
do you
even
spell
try to
that?
look it up, IOUN space stone. Your proficiency bonus is increased by 1 while you are attuned to the Ioun Stone. So
Holy
everything you
fuck.
are proficient in, you are 1 better at.
That's
Wow.
so
You have
good.
expertise, you are doubly better at that thing.
I'm
We
not
will-
Only
sure
bars
we
and
will-
roads. But yeah, we'll figure that
We'll
stuff
deal.
out.
Yeah.
This is not an
okay.
Sorry,
Sorry.
people who love the crunchy munchy shenanigans. We will update you who has what at the start of next episode.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anywhere else to go from here.
Devin messaged me. We'll talk details about the stuff that Giselle taught you and how that would work. Because I'm not going to take it away from you because it's a skill that you have, and this is a really good opportunity to use it. So I really like that. We will talk. Coda, you and I will get together and talk about your upgrade.
Yeah.
The rest of you, I'm really sorry.
Nah, this is me helping the party.
Yeah,
I just
Alex, the
What are you
party's
sorry
success is
for,
our
Alex?
success.
Exactly.
I try to keep you guys as balanced together as possible, and this is not that at all.
Yeah, but this is just what happened from the
It's
dice that we rolled.
random.
It's random and it's also
It's
really
not like
fun
you
and
went out of
really
your
No,
cool.
way to
it's-
do it. It's what
It's
happened.
almost like the dice that bind us is our name or something.
That is
We are
literally-
bound to the dice choices.
That
That's
is
true.
literally why I loved the name so much when Dash brought it up, because I was like, that's how I DM. It's all rolls, it's all probability. I love it. It sticks to the story. It makes it interesting. It makes me improv. It makes me like work harder on stuff. It makes the story more unique and interesting for you guys. It's awesome. With that, yeah, I mean, we did a lot of talking after the fact, but I think Garagak becoming a god is
A
the
great way to end
capstone
this.
of the
Yeah.
episode.
Demigod.
Demigod, yeah.
Am I gonna be borderline Hercules?
Kind of, yeah. More so like the traditional like Heracles over
Okay.
Hercules, but yes, essentially that. And
Thank you all for
talk.
watching.
Yeah. Thank you guys all for watching The Dice That Bind Us, where if you think that I would do any of this intentionally, you're very wrong.
Oh my god.
Do the usual YouTube shit. It does help us out. Our subscriber numbers have been skyrocketing recently, and it helps.
Woo!
It's amazing. We're at like 100 and something. We're 115, 114, somewhere in there. Like
That's all. Thank you, Graham.
117 last I checked.
Nice.
117 last we checked, which is fucking amazing. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much,
all.
guys. You can find us basically everywhere at either The Dice That Bind Us or Dice That Bind Us, except for Instagram, because, well, fuck that. We have too many
Sorry.
socials we try to do anyways, and we're bad at all of those ones. So interact with us however you want to. Share the video, talk about the videos, talk about the story, post on this Facebook page. Tell us your tell us who your favorite characters are, what's your favorite story moment so far are, things like that.
Join our Discord. We're all on Discord and
Yeah.
we all stare at that all the time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
check it all the time to make sure no one said anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coda literally sits at home and is on Discord. That's his
Yeah.
whole life. So
Yes.
if you want
So
to talk to
jealous.
Coda, Garagak, your Discord is the way to go. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for enjoying this story. I know it has been a chaotic couple episodes, but honestly, I would not have it any other way. I think this is fucking amazing.
oh my god.
And we will see you all next week on The Dice That Bind Us.
Bye.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.